He says, Quest, meaning Questlove,
Hmm.
introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still F with him. So,
Yeah.
can we, if you don't mind, because you have a lot of new fans on this platform who are just even finding out about you, maybe with this freestyle. Can you,
Mhm.
if you don't mind, y'all know you've spoken of before, but can you break down the introduction to Jay Z, Jigga Man, and did Quest actually make that introduction? How did that go, based
Well,
on what
let's
Jay
be
Z said?
clear. Let's be clear. He can say whatever he wants to say. There's two different things that I could talk about, and I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of it. But what I am going to say is what he was trying to reference was unplugged, and Amir.
Right. Because Jay Z did like a whole unplugged thing on MTV where Jaguar was right there singing with him. And she used to be involved with the Roots crew, not in the Roots per se, but she sung on a few songs and she was very involved. Believe it or not, Jaguar was pretty hot in her day. Not saying she bad looking now, but she was yeah, great voice, powerful voice. Yeah. But they say she a little, I don't know that for sure. These are allegations. Here we go.
Was his musical director for Unplugged. Amir didn't call me and ask me. Our deceased manager, Richard Nichols, asked me. I didn't want to go. Was that the first time I met him? Absolutely not. But he's not going to be honest about it. So there's no point in me talking about it.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
he's not going to tell the truth. He's made it very clear he's not going to tell the truth about anything. So what I'm going to say is can he say that Amir introduced him to me? I don't know. I say God, because it was a blessing for me to be there.
Yes. Do you feel like that was your coming out party? Back then
No,
on the
no, no. I was doing them a favor. They wasn't doing me no favor. I was Jaguar Wright, building myself up in New York. Don't get me wrong. Was that a hot moment? Was that a great moment? But he wasn't
Hell yeah. Come on. Come on, man. What's your point?
everything that he later became to be. Like, this was a big opportunity for everybody involved. Was it Jay-Z? Yes. But more importantly, it was MTV. That was what it was really all about. It was the Unplugged series. That was what it was all about. Maxwell had a killer unplugged. Nirvana had a killer unplugged. You know what I mean? Like, that was the legacy that everybody was attaching themselves to. I mean, Jay Z, for the most part, this was before the blueprint. Like, Jay Z didn't become the man that he is until like it started with the blueprint.
yes, facts.
That was after Unplugged. He did the stuff with what is it, Lincoln Park, after Unplugged. Like, Unplugged was the thing. It was the vehicle that really opened the door for a lot of awesome for him.
Yeah, it did make him a little more. That's when he got more mainstream attention. I do remember when that happened. It was a big moment. That's when I first saw him working with the Roots, who he's worked with on tons of occasions after that. If I'm not mistaken, they even may have done a tour or something, or series of shows together.
A lot of awesome for him. So I'm not going to say that it was my coming out party. I I didn't get my Coca-Cola commercial because of him. I had already had my Coca-Cola commercial. Matter of fact, I had just finished shooting my Coca-Cola commercial before that. Like, that was just like, whoa. You know what I mean? That was my label was acting funny. Jay Boberg was worried about kissing Mary J. Blige's ass. They were worried about my project really, really, really being groundbreaking because Mary was busy worrying about gatekeeping so she didn't get overshadowed. But that's what all of them do. It was just Unplugged made it undeniable. The Coca-Cola commercial, killer ass album. And Jay-Z Unplugged, MTV was behind it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was your trajectory right there. That was a lot of
that
things
was where
happening
I
at once.
started. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was pretty much all downhill after that.
Yeah.
So let's speak
So that
on.
goes to show you right there. All of that doesn't come together and happen for a loser. All of that doesn't come together and happen for nobody.
Nobody called you a nobody or a loser. They just people are just suspicious of your sanity.
All of that doesn't come together and happen. Like, they didn't bring me there to make my career. They brought me there to help make that show.
Which it was made.
They couldn't
Which
do. Mary J. Blige was there. If that goofy ass bitch could have actually done everything that I did in that show, there would
Shots at Mary J. Blige too.
have been no need to call me. Why didn't she do it all?
what were they saying? Like, not only Amir, but
Well, Mary J. Blige has a beautiful voice. I love Mary J. Blige. I think she has sung some of the greatest songs of my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mary got a special place in my heart, but she don't blow like Jaguar, right? Jaguar has one of them powerful, damn near Patti LaBelle level. I know that's blasphemy, but what I'm just saying, like one of those really strong, clear, powerful voices, and that's not Mary's thing. Her thing is soul.
what were people saying about your voice back then? What were they when people spoke on Jaguar Wright back
You
then?
can go and you can listen to Jay-Z say it himself. There's a video you can find of him talking, oh my God, she's incredible, and all of the different voices and all. Like, you can hear him say it himself. Everybody know what it is. That's why I find it funny. I find it funny because he didn't mention nobody else's name but mine. And I understand.
Right.
Duly noted, sir.
Right. Everyone else
Duly
was subliminal.
noted. Duly noted. Now,
Well, everybody else, you kind of knew what who they was talking about, but you gotta make sure, make it clear, and then the bar with Quest, it kind of tied in together good. But she can feel flattered if she wants. That's fine.
understand what that means for you. Because the truth is, you ain't been saying my name. You've been calling me a conspiracy theorist.
Did he not say your name or not?
That's how you've been referring to
You
me, as
can't
a
have both.
conspiracy theorist. Yet, I guess you can't call me conspiracy theorist anymore because everything that I said, it ended up coming to be exactly what the fuck I said. Even when people didn't want to believe it. Even when there were people that really didn't want to believe that I was dead on balls accurate about everything that I said.
Dead on balls. That's an interesting
It's cute.
Yeah, right,
term.
right. Wait, did you even take that as a diss? Him mentioning your
No,
name there. Yeah, did you even
not at
take it as a
all.
diss?
Not at all. What I took it as, game on. That's what I took it as. He's ready to say my name. So that means we about to get into some ignorant shit.
Ah, okay. Well, I will say this, Jack. Jack, he did laugh it off. So and he still fucks with Quest. So
I mean, does he? Because
does it?
Amir wasn't invited to the dress rehearsal. And then Amir turned around and sat down with Lauren LaRosa and said that he wasn't even sure whether or not the Jigga Man was going to be able to make it. And he was just glad that he could be there, which is funny because he was the first artist that y'all announced for the Roots picnic.
I mean, it seemed like he would already be there. Oh, you mean Jigga was the first artist that they announced? I mean, maybe he do feel some kind of way.
Correct. Jay-Z said himself that he wondered why he didn't have him at the dress rehearsal because he must have knew that bar was coming out, as it seems like everyone else knew, as far as on production, knew that bar
Exactly.
was coming.
So much for a freestyle.
Oh man. Okay. Okay.
So much for a freestyle.
Yeah. No,
You
it's
want to know what
interesting.
was even greasier though?
Nobody don't actually freestyle. What you thought he was going to just make it up on the spot? No, I mean, they say Jigga don't write, but that don't mean he just made it up the first time. You know what I'm saying?
And
Shoot.
I actually want to acknowledge Choky Chicken.
What? Who's that?
Here on YouTube, he was doing a video and he was
Oh, it's a
sharing
YouTuber.
a clip from Amir's podcast. I've never watched it, but he was talking. He had a voice clip of him talking about how when they signed the Def Jam, how the Jigga Man shelved pretty much their music because he wanted to cut off Black Thought's trajectory because he thought he might outshine him because he was such a nice spitter. He was so fine at his craft.
Black Thought is the greatest rapper that ever lived. In case y'all don't know that, I'll stand on that. I think LL Cool J is the GOAT, meaning, he made up the term, but Black Thought is a goddamn wizard over everybody. Eminem, whoever, all those, everybody.
Which is funny because he did the same thing to DMX. And I'm like, and in the voice clip that the Chokey Boy played, like Amir was laughing. Talking about, hey, he did what was best for his business. And I'm like, but this is the lead rapper from your band. Huh?
Mm.
You said that shit? Like, I already know. Amir don't give no fuck about Tariq's career. And I've known for a long time that he had been working in the backdrop to do whatever he had to do to keep him small. I knew that.
Yo, people don't know about Black Thought. You don't know. There is no better rapper. I can't emphasize that enough.
Wasn't sure as to why. And now it makes perfect sense. Because you've been working for the Jigga Man all along, you fucking fat bitch. Why does he still fuck with you? Because you a good fucking errand boy. That's why he still fucks with you. And y'all, with y'all Illuminati symbols and shit like that, you boule. I get it. It's clear now. I just hope that everyone else can see it. Like, seriously, who fucking does that? Who fucking dick rides another human being so much so to the point where they're willing to tank their own band for it? Like, huh? Like, I remember when everything was done at MCA and we all moved on. There was that moment there, and I'm like, yo, Rich, we going independent, right? We going independent. The crew, we all going independent, right? We ain't fucking with this shit no more. We get out of the system. Rich didn't understand why that was. Why would you get out of one slavery contract just to sign up for another on a bigger plantation? I didn't understand it. We had enough. We had enough to be able to fight it out there as independent and really make it happen. But see, if you've already pledged allegiance to the devil, I guess you can't renege.
No, there you go.
You want to, I mean, like, for real, like.
To the goat face afro. Dame Dash said he's a goat face with broccoli on it.
It blew my mind. They used to have us up on stage. Can I get an okay player? Can I get an okay player? That was Amir's call. Amir came up with the whole okay player thing. Very clever. Very clever way to show allegiance to white power domination, Illuminati.
I know y'all heard of that. That's supposed to be a white supremacist hand signal, hand gesture.
Very clever.
Secretively.
No, like without question, Jack. So
like a W and a P. You see it on the fingers.
We got to get your take as far as the overall freestyle itself. People
right. What the hell are we talking about?
Expecting Hov to come out and even rap. Yeah, give me your take on the overall freestyle.
It was so. A lot of people are saying it's trash. I was at least willing to give it mid. I was looking at all the contradictions though, because there was a lot of hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy is that just in a GQ interview, he claimed that he didn't think that hip hop could stand battling, except for when he do it. Apparently, obviously. He's doing safe battling. He's trying to teach y'all how to battle safely.
in everything that he was saying. Like the simple fact that he started out with going after Tony Buzbee, that was funny. I thought that was the funniest of all. You want to call a man that like gets hundreds of millions of dollars in his lawsuits and acquisitions an ambulance chaser.
Yeah. Tony Buzbee is definitely an ambulance chaser. No, I mean, Jigga could also be guilty at the same time of some of the things he's been accused of, which I don't personally believe. Both things can be true, but Tony Buzbee is certainly an ambulance chaser, allegedly. Don't come sue me, Mr. Busby, because he'll sue anybody for anything.
He's an ambulance chaser that has more liquid cash than you because unlike you, he don't need to go out and get a loan. Unlike you, his business didn't rely on PPP loans to survive the pandemic. You do a lot of talking, sir.
This lady believes every conspiracy.
You don't seem to get to the heart of the issue. And this is the thing that trips me out. Everybody wants to sit there and talk about him and Tony Buzbee, him and Tony Buzbee. But nobody wants to talk about why they really into it. Jay-Z wasn't on Tony Busby's radar until a lawsuit came to him. And Jay-Z was mentioned in that lawsuit. See, it was a Diddy lawsuit that your name got dropped in, sir.
That don't mean nothing.
Or is everybody forgetting that?
Yeah.
The autistic victim in Alabama, her case went to a Diddy hotline. There was no Jay-Z hotline. It went to
But a Diddy hotline, all kinds of people was calling in there. It was insane. She said both of them, took advantage of her, and she came down from upstate New York. Her dad said he don't remember giving her no ride to no Diddy party at that time, at that age. I'm leaving out some stuff for, political reasons. Let's say that.
a Diddy hotline. And then from there, her testimony was taken, and she said Mr. Carter was also there. That's how you ended up on Tony Busby's radar.
That doesn't give it any
It
validity.
sounds like who you should really be upset about is your boy Diddy. Because Diddy put you there. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, we're gonna get to Diddy.
But he ain't say nothing about Diddy, though. He ain't say
Yeah.
nothing about Diddy. Like,
And he ain't say nothing about 50. He ain't got no reason to say nothing about Diddy. That's his homeboy. Why would he throw? He got his own problems.
you want to sit up there and talk about, I can't
Or was his homeboy. I'm using that word very, very loosely.
believe I still fuck with you and you the one that introduced me to her. But Diddy's the one that put Tony Buzbee in your life. Why ain't he get no bars? Matter of fact, you ain't had shit to say about Diddy at all. Alex Spiro said something about you and Diddy, but you haven't had anything to say about Diddy. You haven't denounced his behavior. You haven't denounced and said that you're appalled by the things that you've seen and witnessed, and you can't believe you did business with that man. You haven't bothered to say that you care about what happened to the victims, or that you stand with the victims, you and your wife, and y'all offer prayers and support in any way possible because you can't believe all the stuff. Like that would have been the right thing to do. But you
Yeah,
ain't
no,
say
no,
none of that.
he did not.
Interesting.
But those he did talk about, I got to get your take. Dame Dash, you know, blaming him for the teeth fumbling, and he mentioned that.
No, I mean,
Uh,
no, not blaming him, taking a moment to make fun of him. To make fun of him. He actually took the time to make fun of a bunch of people. He made fun of Tory Lanez and his father, called them the leprechauns, and then talked about how stupid he was. And like that was in bad taste. That was in bad taste, especially considering that Tory Lanez just filed paperwork because now he's saying that he feels like his life is in jeopardy again after he got poked up on the first day of Diddy's trial last year.
Was that the first day of Diddy trial? I mean, pretty close. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm not trying to call her unstable, right? But her stories and everything, sometimes they move around, they twist, and it makes you wonder, how many things that she's really going on something, and how many things are just paranoia made up in her mind.
Yeah, true.
I know her hands are much more light skinned than her face. Is she wearing a lot of makeup or what? What's going on?
Like, you making fun of that? Oh, okay. But the Nicki Minaj thing,
Yeah, again, I didn't know if he was still on you, but he switched to
no,
Nicki.
no, he was on Nicki. That was all about Nicki. He was talking about Nicki and her nose problem. Allegedly, he was talking about Nicki, and see the whole line about can't go and pick the kid up from school now. He was talking about her husband who's on the registry,
Right,
who's not
right, right, right.
allowed near anywhere where children are.
Yes, Mr. Kenneth Petty.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no,
Zoo.
yeah,
But when he went and took the time to mock the little boy and do all of that,
yeah. He went at Kanye for speaking about his kids.
yeah, and then he turned around and did the exact same thing to Nicki in the same rap.
I don't know if that's the same, but
Isn't that insane?
A little contradictory.
Contradictory. The hypocrisy is astounding. You're literally complaining. And then you got Erica sitting backstage photo bombing the very children in question.
is that what she was filming? Because Erica was. They had this thing where she was filming Beyonce and them leave.
Where Erica Badu, guys, has basically done it again. She's at the center of a debate because she's sharing backstage footage.
I don't know. The kids look regular. They just like regular people. What's the problem? I barely knew it was them. She stood in front of it. They start moving.
From the 2026 Roots picnic that showed Beyonce and her beloved children leaving the venue as Jay-Z was performing. They left early for due purposes, which makes sense, but this video is circulating. Many people are saying, why would she choose to post the moment, especially since she is her? Was it harmless behind the scenes content, but was it completely inappropriate? Was it using her privilege? Many people are very confused about this, but because of the complicated public history between Beyonce and Erykah Badu, the Beyonce supporters believe that this is some kind of threat and unnecessary for Erykah to do stuff like this because kids are involved. Mess, guys. That's how Jay...
All right, so yeah, maybe she could hook up with Jaguar Wright. Perhaps they could perform together. I know they know each other because Erica was definitely deeply into the Philly scene. I know she's from Texas, but she even spoke about it at the concert. She was definitely around everybody, so I know they know each other.
Erica works. She's shady like that. I'm sure she was thinking about the Beehive coming after her not long ago, and the way they was running down on her and talking about her all crazy. So she decided to show everybody what it's really looking like. I don't think that was an accident at all. She's shady as shit.
Yeah.
I want you to think about all that we talking about. This was my era. This was my peer group. Do you think I really feel like I'm missing anything? These are middle-aged fucking half-dead motherfuckers all sitting around here playing high school games and acting like fucking kids, and they're supposed to be the masters of the universe and all of this shit. And they doing high school shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was your take of Jay-Z actually letting his locks out? He dropped a video showing the barber, whoever it was, actually taking his locks down to show that No, that was still his hair. Was this a statement he's trying to make, like going back to, I
To
guess,
what?
Hove or whatever they want to?
He ain't going back to. We ain't never seen nothing like that. He's doing. He ain't going back. That's for sure. That whatever he's doing is not back. He going somewhere else.
Call it
I don't know what that was supposed to be.
man, all black.
I don't know what he got going on. It could have been a dread cat for all we know. Because honestly, when locks is interwoven like he had his interwoven, they don't just comb out like that.
It could be
They
done.
don't.
Yeah, that was some magical. There's a video of it, and I'm like, whoa,
I
hold
don't
on.
I don't know what they got going on. I don't know. The thing is why are you so worried about what people think about what you got on your head? That you felt the need to do a video, just like your wife did a video to prove that it was her hair and not a wig for her products, so people would buy her products.
I mean, just me playing devil's advocate here. It could be for people like you that's always talking shit. I'm on nobody's side. And Jaguar could be both crazy and telling the truth. Crazy people are known to tell the truth. I don't know if either of those things are true or both of those things are true.
He don't need you.
It's that crazy smile and laugh. I believe it. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe Jaguar Wright or not? Is she spitting facts or are these just rants of a mad woman? If you want to see more of this video, go to Real Life Productions. Jaguar Wright responds to Jay-Z's Roots Picnic freestyle. Anyway, next story. Mic check.